We all love to watch a good monster truck show. You get to see the trucks perform stunts, crush some cars, and maybe even lose some tires while doing it. But all that enjoyment quickly goes away when your own car suddenly joins the show. This is the story of the monster truck show that took to the parking lot. Last year, on July 18th through the 20th, the Malicious Monster Truck Tour would host a 3-day show taking place at the Thunderbird Stadium in Bremerton, Washington. The event featured trucks like Rockstar, Reverse Racer, Spitfire, Identity Theft, and the real star of the show, the Veteran. Debuting around 2019 as a ride truck, the Veteran is an American Ford Raptor monster truck, owned jointly by Mirror Image Racing and Wilson Extreme Sports. Before receiving a racing-style version to compete in standard monster truck events, the Veteran patriotically drove across the Royal Gorge Bridge on the 4th of July alongside the soldiers who walked in front of it. That might be the most American thing I've ever seen. Driven by Kylie Thurber and Tyler Groth, the monster truck would make its competition debut in 2022, driving in tours like the All-Star Monster Trucks Tour, the Monster X Tour, and of course, the Malicious Monster Truck Tour. As I mentioned before, the tour held their event at the Thunderbird Stadium. And one thing that separates the stadium from the type of stadium a tour like Monster Jam would host their shows in is that it's completely open. We're talking no roof, stands that only cover the long sides of the stadium, and barely any kind of walls on the shorter ends. And sure, while in most stadium events this probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, outside of maybe a chance of rain, as you're about to see, it can become a pretty big safety hazard while running monster trucks. After only around a minute of freestyling around the track, Tyler Groth and Veteran would land one huge jump from a ramp, causing his front left wheel to fly off, bounce across the entire field, jump off the backflip ramp, and into the stadium's own parking lot. Luckily, no one was in the path of destruction that the wheel would create, but the cars, on the other hand, were not so lucky.
Wow, well that's something you don't see every day during a monster truck show in Kitsap. A massive tire, as you just saw, came loose and flew out of the arena. And check out where it landed, on that car right there.
A Kia was completely totaled by the tire, and many other vehicles were badly damaged. Obviously, people were not happy about the incident, as nobody wants their own car to join a monster truck show. Furthermore, had anyone been in the parking lot and in the tire's path, things could have gone much worse. With the show officially ending there, and those who could drive home doing so, it was time for the tour and the people's insurance companies to take some action. A day after the accident, the tour would make an official statement.
Hi everyone. You may have heard that we had an incident during our Sunday performance in Bremerton. One truck had a tire separate, which ended up in the parking lot beyond the end of the track. First, the fantastic news that no one was injured. That is the most important thing. Multiple cars were damaged. We want to get out in front of this so you hear it from us and not any uninformed or sensationalized source on TV or online. Motorsports are unpredictable. The truck involved was running industry-standard wheel restraints. Fact is, there is no piece of metal in existence that will always stand up to the forces involved in monster truck competition. We were quickly in contact with both the Kitsap County Fair Board and a fencing company to collaborate on a plan of action to help reduce the risk of similar incidents in the future. Accidents happen, even unprecedented incidents such as this, and we will always do everything we can to help further the safety of this great sport we all love. Our backflip ramp camera captured the most dramatic angle of the incident. We wanted to prove we are hiding from nothing and want to be as transparent and open about it as possible.
With all that said, it was pretty clear the event organizers were taking the situation seriously. While there is always a sort of risk factor to monster trucks, safety measures like fencing and walls can be quite effective in reducing dangerous occurrences. And hopefully, with the changes the tour looked to make, incidents like this will become even more rare than they already are. But what about the people's cars? Well, from the looks of it, the tour likely paid for the majority of the damages, as otherwise, this controversy would have grown much bigger. That said, the call to your insurance company explaining how your car was smashed by a monster truck tire would certainly be a doozy.